Welcome to another Flow with Tarot segment. So let's just get started. Let's just jump right in, pull a card. I'll face it this way. Let's see. Let's pull one of these cards that's hidden back here in the back. Let's see what we have. All right. So we have the Seven of Wands. Now we already know that the wand, the wands is symbolic of fire, symbolic of, I look at, and even right now with this card, I look at this card as symbolic of working, working, making things happen. There's also an element of force too in this person's action. And this is where, and I've actually talked about this before with another wand card, and I'm not sure which one it was, but taking action is good. Okay. It's amazing. And yet, there's also an element of, in our action, there's also an element of flexibility that we have to practice having. And why do I say practice having an element of flexibility in our action? Because we are programmed to work. Okay. Forget about whether we enjoy the work. Forget about whether we want to do the work. Forget about whether the work is something that we love. Forget about expectation in the result of our work. Forget about all of that. We've just been programmed to work. I heard someone identify themselves as a worker. I hear people to this day identify not only themselves, but their entire families, their entire communities. Oh, we're just workers. That's just what we do. And when you think about what happens when you say that, then you do dismiss everything else about the work. Do you enjoy it? Do you love it? Is it something you want to do? Is the work that you're doing aligned with your authenticity? Is it aligned with your sovereignty? Is it aligned with your autonomy? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be no, because with programming, with conditioning, conditioning doesn't lend to authenticity. Conditioning doesn't lend to sovereignty. Conditioning just says, this is what we think. Someone told us that we're supposed to do this, so this is what we do. Therefore, this is what I'm going to teach my kids. I'm going to teach my lineage. Therefore, this is what we all do, so that's just what it is. The fact that we all do this makes it right, that that's what you're supposed to do. That's what conditioning does. Conditioning puts, this is just what we do, puts that on a pedestal. It puts following a set pattern, a set way of thinking on a pedestal. Conditioning makes you demonize your own sovereignty and your own authenticity. So when it comes to working, many of us just work because that's what we've been conditioned to think, that is our identity. We just work. That's it. We've been conditioned to think that that is our identity. So what happens is we work and work and work, and we think we don't even have an expectation on the other side of that work. Because if you're working, Don't you expect to get a result? I, of course. But even with conditioning, even with being conditioned to have the identity of a worker, you forget about the result. You continue to work even though you're not getting a result. Because why? Because that's what you're expected to do. That is the role that you are expected to fill because you are operating from that identity. So then you work and work and work. And then you tell yourself, well, if I don't work and work and work, nothing is going to get done. If I don't work and work and work inside of these certain parameters, then I'm not doing or living in a way that I'm supposed to live. So then work, it does become hard. It does become a force. It becomes a chore. And what I was talking about in the other video with the other card was, yes, taking action is beautiful, but what energy are you taking the action in? Are you taking action that is fueling your authenticity? Are you taking action that is fueling your sovereignty? Are you taking action that is fueling your magic? Are you taking action because that's just what you think you're supposed to do? Just to do something, just to have the appearance of being productive? Are you taking action with expectation that the vision that you have, the result that you have is already complete, but you are just the channel in which that you're going to bring the unseen into the scene? Are you taking action with the energy of, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to force it to happen, I got to make this thing happen, I'm just going to stick to it, I'm just going to be determined? And I know I'm speaking, you may be listening to this and watching this thinking, well, aren't you supposed to be determined? Aren't you supposed to be determined? Okay, you see what I'm talking about? That's supposed to be determined. Determined to a certain point. Determined to what point? Determined to what end? Now, I'm not saying that, okay, so you take action with this result that you have in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. I'm not saying that after taking action over and over again, you're not seeing that particular result, that you give up the image, but perhaps your force is actually pushing the image away. Perhaps the energy in which you're taking action is really pushing that image away from you rather than you allowing it to come in. And I hope that makes sense because there's just so much coming up for this card. I just kind of started to ramble, but I hope that makes sense. You can take action. Make sure that you're taking action from the identity of your sovereignty through the lens of your sovereignty, through the lens of your autonomy, through the lens of your magic, not through the lens of a conditioned worker. You are not a worker, you're a magician, you're an alchemist. Take action through the lens of flexibility. Your action doesn't always have to be, it does not have to be rigid. You can take action and have fun. It doesn't have to be a force. Because understand that you forcing something to happen can actually push it away. So I feel like that's what this card is reminding us, the Seven of Wands. Ease up, okay? Ease up a little bit. No, not a little bit, a lot of it. Ease up. Don't force. You've made the phone calls. You've written the letters. You've sent the emails. You've done your lives. You've done your webinars. And I'm just throwing these different things out there. You've done the ritual. You've spoke your intention. Now you can ease up. You can ease up. There's no force. Let the work work. Okay. And yes, we're talking about practical. Yes, we're talking about your spiritual working, which your spiritual working is practical. Okay. They are combined. There's no such thing as your spiritual actions and then your earthly actions. They are one and the same. Okay. So yeah, just ease up. Take a break. You know what? Let the Seven of Wands, let this flow with tarot segment, let this be your sign to take a break. Today, right now. Just stop what you're doing and just take a break. Ease up, have fun, go do something for yourself, go dance, okay? Go paint. If it's raining where you're at, go stand outside in the rain like a little kid and jump in the puddles. Ease up. All right. Okay. So let me know what you felt about our Seven of Wands here. All right. And we're just going to keep going and going and going. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you to the new subscribers. I'd love to know how you found me. Was it a YouTube suggestion? Did you find me from my main channel, which is Unleashed Alchemy TV? Let me know how you found me, all right, and how you're enjoying this Magic in Motion channel. All right, until next time, stay magical and ease